What's going on, everybody? It is that time of the week. Game
Let's go.
Hunters.
You paused it. You
What's
were
up?
hesitant. You were hesitant to say.
Do you like do you like the way I represent America today?
I
It
love it.
is not only Gohan's birthday, but it is America's birthday tomorrow as well. Happy
Yep.
July 4th. It's actually, is it really our birthday? I don't think it is. It's just Independence Day.
Independence
That's not our
Day.
birthday,
It's
right?
not a no. It's
It
not a
Yeah,
it
birthday.
was
no.
Canada's birthday, guys. It was
It
the
was Canada's
155th
birthday.
birthday. Happy Canada Day too.
But I love the fact that
Cool.
Vaas is definitely celebrating. The potato has the sparklers going. May has the stars going. We are here
Yes.
once again to join with all of you guys on Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, 10 a.m. Monday, SGT. We unfortunately do not have Cydrake with us here tonight, so the amazing queen herself is
Hey,
going
guys.
to cover for Cydrake in Game News Now. So take it away.
So,
Take it away, May.
okay, yeah. Sharing my screen. Yeah, before I start GNN, which is Game News Now, you still have time to join our giveaway. Do you have the link, Dragon? We
I do
have
have that
our
link.
giveaway. We are giving away YGG tokens and pay-to-earn.net points. So check out our Twitter. We have posted the link there, and you guys can join.
I am
Okay,
posting
for the
that link now, but
news.
let's say it a few times
Yeah.
since there's only 4 people here right now. We'll say it a few times through tonight so
Okay.
that people are able to get a
Yay!
hold of
There
that.
it is. Yep, we have a lot of entries from last time. So yeah, three winners of YGG tokens and pay-to-earn.net points. So
What?
for yes, yep, there it is right there. Okay, for the
The
there it
news,
is.
news,
The
news,
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 there it is.
news.
Your metaverse news source, GNN, Game News Now. First up, we have League of Kingdoms. League of Kingdoms now has their own marketplace and it's been launched.
Thank
And
goodness.
yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's been 2 years since League of Kingdoms has been launched into the metaverse, and now finally they are coming up with a brand new feature, which is their marketplace. As it is a beta release, the marketplace only allows player to trade Drago NFTs. Other NFTs related to the game, such as Draco eggs, will be viable and sellable on the new marketplace sometime in the future.
And
Now,
is this
last
within the game as well? Is this
um,
also within game on the mobile, or do you have to go online to do
yeah,
that?
you have to go
You have
to
to go
their
online.
website. Mhm.
Cool.
Me and Boku have seen this and featured this last weekend on our LOK stream. And yeah, it's really a cool feature. If you haven't catched the Genesis sale that they had like weeks ago, you can just pick out the Drago that you want in that marketplace, and it's really a cool feature. So yeah, so the beta launch also comes with trading competition. Players will have until July 15th to get the highest trading volume on the marketplace, with the top 10 highest volume traders to be announced on that specified date. As of writing,
Excellent.
the rewards for this competition seems to be unknown yet. So yep,
Excellent.
Nice.
more of that
League
after
of
the
Kingdoms
Excellent
is
League
popping
of
off.
Kingdoms.
I saw the
yes.
birthday skin too.
Oh
The
yeah,
the
they
castle, the
yeah,
birthday
because
skin,
it's
the
their
cake.
second year. Yep, a lot of updates and events for League of Kingdoms.
I like it
But
that they've been slow and steady. Does that make you know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
they've been very careful how they've built and they haven't rushed it. So
yeah,
they're not getting
that's
getting wasted like a whole bunch of other projects are right now, which is excellent.
yeah. Mhm. And for the next one, Step In. Step In is
Steppin'.
one of the move to earn games that we have featured a while back. So now we have news that Stepin is now the largest dex in Solana. So this game,
Really?
Move to Earn game, is on Solana, and you can earn by just doing your daily rounds of jogs and runs, like
Has anybody played this here? Does anybody have a shoe? I know Cydrake
PT.
does.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Voss?
yeah.
No, I have ordered some walk-ins, but
Yeah, I've got
step.
walk-in. I don't have step-in. Gohan, did you end up getting the step-in shoe?
But it's been pretty hot this last week in YGG. A lot of people have come in and asking for either getting into it or asking for help and stuff like that for it. So yeah, it's been huge
Yeah,
this week.
That's great. That's
yeah.
great.
So yeah, Steppen's new dex just became the largest dex on Solana. In a rather interesting development, this new game, the centralized exchange, overtook Orca to become the largest dex on Solana blockchain. So it only took them a month to overthrow Orca, and so if you want to know more about Steppen, like one of the move to earn and really really hype, I think they are the leading one in this genre. So their token, so their dex is called 2R DOOAR. So by switching to its own dex, many stepping users started to move out of Orca. Okay, so that's the number one Orca users plunged. For that reason, Door became the biggest dex on Solana. So
So,
let's
guys,
show.
can we talk about move to earn for a second here? I really want to get Voss's take on this. Voss, sustainability on this move to earn stuff. Like, what do you really think?
The thing is, like, what I think about everything is, if something has like infinite supply or a very big supply, and right now it has not been mined much, the price is ought to go down if there's not much demand. And there's like so many people you can target to come into this step and ecosystem, right? Like it's running and earning, or anyways, like this idea of steppen is nothing new.
No.
It's a old thing. There used to be rewards and stuff you could like off chain coins you could earn, and you could redeem them for actual items. There have been projects like these before.
I've used
And
many like that in the past too. Yeah, for sure.
yep, and
Have you,
it's like a very
Noisio?
small community of people who kind of follow that. It
Yeah.
wouldn't capture the whole market, but like things could change. Like in the early days of gaming as well, people didn't think it would catch on this much. But welcome to 2022. Everyone
Yeah.
games, right?
Yeah.
Uh, so
Do
we
you
cannot. Yeah.
do you guys think that step in and move to earn is in a hype cycle right now, and that it's inevitable for a crash, or do you think that we're going to see potential here? It's open to the floor. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Boku and I have been playing a couple of move to earn games, Xenopets, Walk-in, and also Coin Hunt World. So
Yep.
this thing you have, yeah, that you would need to step up your walking game. Um, but the thing is, they do have different take on play turn mechanics. So I think it's just up to you, because these games are free to play. Unlike Step in here, you need to buy an NFT before you could get into it.
And
And
a lot of us
with
have gotten into walk-in early, so I think that
yeah,
that has been good for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're in walk-in early. There's a potential for a hype cycle to still hit. I know I'm at like level 4 right now with walk-in. What are you guys at? I'm just curious.
we're keeping it at level 1.
Level 1.
I
Yeah.
just
Okay.
I didn't transfer any walk-in or anything, so it's still at level 0 because you need one walk-in to upgrade
Right.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
And no ACL, are you playing either of these? I mean, I know that this used to be like very, very much so what you did, like with all the personal training and stuff like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
how are you feeling about this stuff?
I still train. Honestly, I've been using walk-in. I'm about to hit level 3, and that's like fully free to play, right?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So, I try to do like 10K every other day, but I think like when we're talking about sustainability and like the market that, these type of apps are going to target, for me, like this hits home, right? Like if they can make a good app where like your metrics are tracked like accurately, like, the more exercises that you can incorporate into the game, the better, like cycling, even swimming, like, we have the wearables. So for people who are into fitness, people who want to get into the gym and be able to like really gamify their experience and track it in a more enjoyable way, like Step In looks like a lot of fun. Run Blocks looks like a lot of fun. Like it's huge in Yield Guild right now. Walk In looks good so far. So they're like even Genopets, like Genopets adding that aspect where you have like a pet that you level up, and like this kind of thing is going to be cool, and the value's there for people who are into fitness. So gradually more and more people from Web2 apps like this, like myself, like Boss mentioned earlier. I don't even remember the names of a lot of these apps, but I'd have like 5 or 6 on the go at a time. And when you're in a routine, you do 10K every other day, whatever it
Pretty
is.
easily,
You
yeah.
stack
Yeah.
up these coins, and then after like 3 months, 6 months, you get like a $40 gift card or whatever it is, right? Not extreme amounts of value, but yeah, it's still definitely something you can take out of the game. And I think there's sustainability when the right market enters these apps, right? If it's just investors and people trying to pull their ROI and all that fun stuff, of course it's not sustainable. But when it hits the right
Historically,
market and it grows, yeah, there's earnings there, and that's something we never had before. And if the game is fun, even better, right?
What do you got, Boss?
historically, companies like these, I think Stepan is probably the only example which I've seen, which is not a loss-making company thus far. Otherwise, they all lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Similar
looking right now to see how much a
business.
step in NFT costs, because I know that we looked at it a little while ago. It's not cheap. It's
Yeah.
on Magic Eden, right?
Not at all. Yeah.
It's like $200, $300, right?
Yeah.
Even now, when the
Uh,
earnings are like quite down from the all-time highs.
So I'm
But I
seeing ones that are here for 2 Souls. So under $100, you can get shoes now. And that's pretty cool, at least. Does Steppen have a breeding type portion?
I don't think so.
Not like walk-in, right? Where you can breed these things.
Nah,
You can
no.
breed
That's
your
when you gotta
runners.
repair your shoes. They
So
Yeah.
deteriorate, and you gotta repair them. Yeah.
Repair.
What do you think, Gohan? You hear a lot of people at YGG talking about this right now.
I mean, a lot of that is because they want the earning portion of it, right? But like,
Exactly.
what company, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, is going to come in here and start making this that this is a you bought our shoe, and because
Here's
you
your
bought
free
a
NFT
casual
with it.
shoe, here's your free NFT.
Yeah.
You wear it
Exactly.
out, and it takes
Yeah.
3 months, 6 months, and then after that, every single one of those pairs of shoes that you have that are not usable and you've thrown away, or they find some way to recycle them, then goes into a staking pool that you have, which obviously is not part of what I've read so far. But if it is, then not only all the stuff that you're already doing in the first place, but you can start making extra income on because you have, let's say, 10 pairs of shoes of theirs.
Right.
Yeah.
And it depends how
Right.
much value like these developers want to provide to the users, right? And there's a lot of potential there. Like I like this. This is exciting. Like I remember apps where obviously we couldn't like have the freedom to pull out the funds that we do now, but like having like a $50 gift card after 3 months or 6 months of passive activity that you always do, it's nice to get a little reward back for using an app, right? And supporting
Yeah.
these people that make
And I
these
will
things
say as well with walk-in, when I'm on stationary bike, it is counting that for me. It is working.
Nice.
So
Right.
I can appreciate that as well. So, all right, May, what else you got?
Okay. Let's
Love it.
move on to the next one. Nine Chronicles. Yep.
Ah,
Nine Chronicles just released their New chapter 3, the cave of Jotunheim. Jotunheim.
Juten,
So
Jotunheim.
Jotunheim,
yeah,
Jotunheim.
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 Ah, ah,
The
ah.
new chapter for this blockchain idle RPG marks a step towards creating a sustainable economy and a better decentralized game overall. So last month, we saw the release of Nine Chronicles Chapter 3, The Cave of Jotunheim. The developers of the decentralized idle RPG state that the focus of this chapter is to not only provide a better gaming experience but also to bring the blockchain title closer to having a sustainable economy. With that goal in mind, this major update brings various significant changes as well as additions that improve the game. It adds a new world called Jotunheim, which marks the sixth world available in the game, featuring controllable challenges across dangerous caves. In their goal of being a completely decentralized open source game where the community is the core, the developers have launched a community support team to further ensure this stands, helping players solve their issues.
Has
So,
anybody played this game?
yep, I've played it.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I have not
Yeah.
tried this game yet. Dragon, I feel like you've played this game. Sounds like something you're used to like really be
Let me
into.
let me tell you right now. I played Nine Chronicles every day forever, and
Really?
I did because it was really easy. You would just start it and you would just let it run.
Yeah, it's really idle RPG.
I didn't care about the idle portion. Like that was fine. But there were pieces that I just straight up could not figure out. And obviously
Mhm.
you all know me well enough to know that that's not necessarily saying anything. But I'm just like, how do you get your money out? Why is the marketplace not work? Why can I only do the same
Yeah,
thing? Why is it
yeah.
putting stuff on my computer? Like, why is it filling up my hard drive? Like,
Mhm.
all questions in which you could not get an answer from support or anything else like that. So, kudos to them.
Yep, yep.
Kudos to them for continuing to develop. But until I see something significantly better, whatever.
Hey,
Yeah,
honest
it's a
reviews, man. It's okay.
I
Fair
will
review.
definitely see what the update looks like though. Cydrake was
Mhm.
really into this back in the day as well. Voss, do you ever play this?
Not Nine Chronicles.
It's like
How's the storyline? I saw you play it in the past, Dragon. You were like
um
giving us some sneak peeks.
it was kind of just kind of like a grind fest, and it wasn't really a very good story at all. And then of course you reach a certain point where you can't go any further unless you upgrade your gear. But none of that was really hard. My bigger issue was they would have these big PvP arena battles, and it was like, for what? And then you didn't know how to get things back out of the game. Like, I honestly, truthfully believe that Mir 4 and
Nino Kuni.
Ninu Kuni
You
and
know,
stuff like
Kuni?
that, like, that's so much better. I actually like Karmaverse. You guys, I have a real big problem with Karmaverse right now. Like, I am constantly playing it, which is not like me. I'm just sitting there, just it's like Bejeweled or whatever, and I'm literally sitting there. I'm in an OLA guild. So all they do is
Okay.
speak Spanish, but a couple of them will take pity on me and speak English. And
Nice.
and I'm like, Cydrake, how do I know if they're like getting mad at me? He's like, oh, you'll know, they'll just kick you out. I'm like, oh, okay, great.
Oh man.
Fair
It's
enough,
nice to
whatever.
know.
Ola Savage.
Hola. No, they're SEA is really into Karmaverse too. There's a ton
Nice.
of SEA and
Yeah.
IGG
Yeah.
guilds that
For
I've
sure.
seen in Karmaverse. So, all right, what else you got, Mae-Zing?
Yep. Okay. More reviews. Next up, we have Gods Unchained. Gods Unchained. For fans of trading card games. So, Gods Unchained have launched the Council of Mortals.
Dun, dun,
Yep.
dun.
Yep, Gods
Immortals.
Unchained introduces the Council of Mortals. Nomination starts now. So it looks like the Immortals are ready to listen as Gods Unchained finally introduces the Council of Mortals. Nomination starts now with the voting set to go live on July 12th. Anyone playing Gods Unchained?
I love it.
I have tried to play it before, but there was an issue for me to go into the IMX chain.
Oh yeah,
You should try it again. It used to be really bad, like really bad a year ago.
but a lot of competitions are going around this game now.
It's been
I think
Like
I
fixed.
wasted
I've played
like
it before as well.
$50 trying to just paying gas, and
Ugh.
then I was like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because
How
you
do
got to
you?
put
Sorry,
gas
go ahead.
into Immutable X as well. Plus, moving things back. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
But once you're on immutable, you're good, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it depends
Yeah.
what games you like. But Dragon, what are your thoughts of like Gods Unchained, man? I liked it in the beginning, but like the biggest thing for me is for a card game like this, the turns were too slow. Like I didn't like the amount of time between turns, especially for
Bas-
people that like to drain the clock and like
So,
waste
being a
time.
big Splinterlands fan, obviously, this is a lot more like the normal card game that we're used to, right?
Yeah.
It's the Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, stuff like that. What I like about Skyweaver is that they're actually trying to innovate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's fast. You're right.
It's fast
Um,
paced. I like that.
it's crazy
You know,
fast paced. I
you
love
gotta
that.
learn the
Gods
cards.
Unchained, you do your weekend, stuff, and you do get rewards for that, which is great. Like they reward their player base very well, in my opinion. And May's
That's
right.
true.
There's a ton of tournaments happening around it right now as well. Because it is the standard, trading card game
Yes.
that we're used to.
That we used to. Yeah, yeah.
And I like that. I do think that a lot of these card games are kind of starting out, we're still seeing a lot of shallow gameplay, but it's only going to get better. Gohan, you've played Gods Unchained as well, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. What's your take on it? Like, do you like it?
Again, coming from my Pokemon background roots, as a gym leader for like every single badge there was. With Toys R Us's that are not apparently here in the United States. It's reminiscent to having extra time, right? And being able to go through all the potential options that you have. My concern here is that if you look at the attention span across everything, everyone has a lower attention span. So something closer to like a Splinterlands is going to, I feel, in the future, probably going to be better off than something like Gods Unchained. There has to be some type of mechanic that will limit you. Now, I know like Hearthstone and stuff like that have some type of timing mechanism for that as well, but I think that all the card games like this are going to have to find that kind of middle ground for their whole community, right? Who's going to have that fast pace but enough time for you to actually get through all the other options. And man, Skyweaver and Gods Unchained have a lot of different combinations that definitely remind me closer to like MTG. And that's that depth of knowledge that you're gonna have. You just can't have that type of fast pace because there's so many things that you could potentially play, and that's going to be difficult. Except for
I
those.
think there could be like
smaller
a social mode and a ranked mode where like the ranked mode is once you've built the knowledge and you're ready to go and play competitive, you can play fast-paced games, right? Maybe different reward pools, but yeah, I like Gods Unchained. It's just the time between turns is just what eats me, man. And
You know what
Skyweaver,
actually
I feel like
bothers
they've
me?
done it
Yeah.
pretty good.
I feel like the one thing that Hearthstone did very, very well, even though it is a money suck just like a lot of the other ones, the crafting system. Have we seen any card game actually make it so you can disenchant your cards and then be like, hey, I now want to play this deck, so I'm going to disenchant all these cards. I mean, with NFT cards, I don't see how you could do that, but
Yeah.
it would be interesting to figure out a way to do it where it's almost like a burn mechanic, right? Like you can disenchant the card and it's burned, and then you can go and
Yeah.
build another card.
It is doable. I mean, if there's like like if you could burn axes for SLP and stuff and go and do something else, it's kind of similar, right?
Yeah. All right, May, what else you got?
Okay. Um, last but not the least, Guild of Guardians. The game demo playtest is now live. So,
Really?
any of you guys tried the last one, the
I
very
didn't get
first one?
in. I was really disappointed.
I
I
didn't
really
get
When
wanted
are
in.
we
to.
getting our free reward that we signed up for? I don't know, God knows when.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a
last
year
year.
back.
Yes, a year back. Yep.
Never. Never, Voss.
It's always a surprise for this game. So Guild of Guardians surprise game demo. So Immutable's flagship play to earn mobile RPG, Guild of Guardians, or what we known as GOG, is launching a surprise demo for all. Given that the playtest application is now open to the public until July 5th, 6 p.m. AEST. But
Two
spots
two
are
days.
limited. 2 days. So yeah,
In 2 days.
according to Immutable, the special demo will feature the latest in-game developments of Guild of Guardians. One of them is a brand new world called Frostmire, where players can explore through a series of dungeons. Other than that, a new set of heroes and combat routes are waiting for players to discover as well. So if you remember, guys, last time they required, I think that to be part of their community. They have a lot of set of requirements for you to get in. But this time, they are launching it publicly. All you need to do is to sign up for it.
Not on iOS though, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't.
It's always my first
But
question.
yeah, no, no, no.
Sad.
For it, if you're using iOS, make sure it's iPhone 10 or newer.
Oh,
If
okay.
it's on iPad, the recommended devices are iPad Pro 12.9, iPad Pro 11, iPad Air 10.9, iPad
So it's gonna
10.2,
be through test flight, which is awesome.
yep,
Nice.
and iPad Mini 8.3.
All
Yep,
right.
if you wanna know all the deets on that news, can I share it right there?
Also, let's not. I mean, the one thing I will say about Guild of Guardians right now, over on Immutable X, there are very, very reasonable prices. Like, you can get into this game at a very, very reasonable price. Like, it's not like, okay, I got to spend $500 to be able to play it. Like, you can find $5 and $10 champions right now. In fact, I'm gonna go look right now. It's not. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised the last time I looked at this, and the prices have been going down because it's the bear market, right? So people have been offloading like crazy. I don't think Guild of Guardians is this. Not financial advice, obviously, but I do not see Guild of Guardians doing poorly. What do you guys think?
It looks like fun. I saw the trailers of the game. Like, if we're looking at a fun game, it looks like a fun game.
You can
We'll
buy
see.
stuff for $5 right now. Like, it's pretty awesome. I'm just gonna share my screen really quick.
Looks like a good game. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fun. There's quite a few that are coming out. I think they're gonna be like it, but look at that, $5, $6. I'm assuming these are all commons.
Dragon seems very pleased.
I'm just happy to start seeing
Yeah.
prices go down. You know, I'm so tired of seeing these. I mean, even if we talk, okay, so the rares are at $5, the legendaries are probably way more.
But nobody wants this stuff now. They're gonna wait until it's like 500 and 1,000, and
Then
everything's
they're going
hyper
to come
inflated.
and
They're gonna be like,
FOMO
"Oh, FOMO, let me buy 10," and then 2 weeks later, it's gonna be like,
Well, like
Also,
look,
one more important thing is like the bigger your valuation is. Sometimes people like whenever founders like found like start their companies and stuff, they'll go and look for higher and higher valuations. Sometimes it's way better to stick to lower valuation because when the market you know has a downturn, you don't lose as much as well. And
yeah,
people kind of expect like we expect Guild of Guardians to grow. So
yeah,
so sophisticated investors are still gonna come in and invest in it. But if you look at Axie, it still looks very overvalued, and it has been going on a downtrend.
Well, I mean, I remember when Z was like talking about how it was like he was buying Axes for $2. So, I mean, there's still Axes out. I mean, what's the most expensive Axie? I'm not talking Origin Mystic. I'm talking like if you wanted a breeder right now, it's what, 20, $30? That's it.
Yeah, at max.
Yeah.
At max.
So, I mean, there's the other side of it as well, where you can say, well, it has opened it up for the normal person to be able to play it. If you want to play Axie right now, you can play it. Pretty much any build you want, you can play it. And I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. Do you? Not for the gamers. For the investors, it sucks. But for the
It's a bad
gamers,
thing
Like, this is
if
access right here.
if the game is not that entertaining. It's a bad thing for that reason.
yeah. I mean, Kagi just called out.
He calls it out all the time.
He called it out again. He called it out again today. Like, it doesn't matter if it's not a fun game. I actually disagree with him. I actually think it's a pretty fun game. It's just not a very interesting game. Like, it's just a grind. Like, what's the point?
I think it
Until
needs
they
more
actually open
layers.
stuff up.
The
Yeah.
world and all these different aspects will make it a little bit more interesting.
I
But
don't see it going
idea is
horrible. I
interesting.
just, But remember when we were buying
Food.
champions in Thetan Arena for $350, and we thought that was a good price.
Yes.
Like, what is it now? Like, if you want to buy a decent champion right now in Thetan Arena, that is an NFT champion, what does it cost?
40 to 70
Depends
bucks.
what you're looking for.
If I
And
wanted
if you want just heroes to play with, to have the hero you want to play with, you can get ones that are maxed out. Like, say you want to max level 11 Type 1, you'll probably find them on the market between like $20 to $50. I've seen them in that range over the last month.
and it makes
Exactly.
but it makes
Legendary.
no money, right? It's done.
No money, but you can afford to have the hero you want to play with, right? And seasonally, you can still get those rewards, and there's still some earnings there. The daily quests, getting the PowerPoints, the chests in game. There's so many more earning mechanics in the game if you enjoy the game and want to build and earn and continue to contribute to the ecosystem.
So I shouldn't tell you guys right now that even those that are not really playing Splinterlands super actively, they're just sort of playing with the newest reward structure, making between $30 and $100 a season every 2 weeks. I shouldn't tell you that part.
Thank you.
Oh,
Can I come back?
Check out the-
Thank you.
Anytime you
back?
want, no ACL, you can come
Can
back.
I come
to
back
us.
right now? I'll come back live on the stream.
Yes.
Be like, ka-ping.
Ching. Yeah, I'll send you a link, no ACL. You can play, but you got to play. That's the
I'll
only
play,
difference.
yeah. Well, I've been
play.
playing a little bit here and there. Made it back to silver.
All right, so May, that is your final game news now, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Oh.
If you're interested in all those updates and all those news, I have gathered that from playtoearn.net. So playtoearn.net is your source for play to earn, crypto games, NFT games, blockchain games, all of those games within the metaverse. So do check out playtoearn.net for all this news and also the airdrops and all the games that's out there. Playtoearn.net. Check it out.
Check it out, everybody. So is everybody ready to play some mini Royale tonight?
Let's go.
I am ready to play this. There's only a few of us that are on right now, but that is okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. May, you want to talk just a little bit about mini Royale Nations while we're all getting
Yep.
set up?
Mini Royale Nations. Oh yeah. By the way, again, we are giving away some YGG tokens and playtoearn.net points. So if you guys wanna join in, you still have time. We have shared the link, right? We have shared the link there. Yep, there it is. So do
I
check
feel
it
like
out.
for the future too, we should definitely. I feel like for the future, to win it, you got to be here.
Mhm.
You got to be here to win
I
it.
think so too. I agree.
That's correct.
All right.
Well, yep, that is true.
But we'll do that next time for sure. All right. So mini nation, mini
Mini
Royale
Royale
nations. You guys, I like this game. You know what I like about this game? First off, you guys have all heard from me how bad I am at any sort of PvP. But this game is really, really fast. That's what I like about it. So there's multiple modes that you can play. We can go between the different modes, but I think we're just going to create our own private match, right? And then just like all of us play against each other. Should we just do that?
Yeah.
Go.
We should
Do
just
it.
do that. All right. So I'm just going to put this in here. If there's anybody watching on the stream that would like to join us, you are more than welcome. Go ahead and ask, or I can just put it in here. I don't really care. You guys care where we go? Should we go? Go there.
Nope.
What are we missing?
Where's the link? Okay.
I'm on my way.
It's in the private chat, and it's also over in the main chat as well. It looks like almost everybody's there. Vaas is there. Mae-Zing.
Ooh,
We're waiting on Mae-Zing.
I'm home. Guys, you know another
Yes.
cool game I seen recently?
What?
I don't know if you guys seen this game. It's called Blast Royale.
Is it good?
There's actually a tournament going on right now in
What?
YGG. It's pretty cool. It's like a MOBA shooter. It's comparable to Galaxy Fight Club to some extent. You know, cross between Cypher, these type of games. But it looks interesting. It looks like fun. Should check it out.
Yeah, we should check it
Blast
out.
Royale.
Send the link in private chat so we can check it out. We're just waiting for May.
Yeah, I'm having some.
I blame Boku. Boku, I sent you the red, white, and blue Borat. No, I sent you the red, white, and blue Borat. I'm just a little disappointed you just decided not to wear it today. Like I sent it to No ACL too. He's wearing it. You
What'd
just
you send
can't
me?
see it. Yeah, I sent you the Borat outfit. You know, real long V-neck spandex with the hold your package real good. I just want to make sure that that you got
I don't know, man. You must be mistaken.
the Amazon
I don't recall.
package that's there. Is guest 273 you May?
recall these events. Anyways,
Is this May?
Because of the server.
Yeah,
Shall
someone
we-
left.
Dragon.
The room will be closed
Did
in
you guys
35
see,
seconds.
Did you guys see the teaser for season 3 for Mini Royale? The new
Yes.
skins?
Dude, they're starting to give away
Like level up.
NFTs and everything else. We need to be I really want to do a tournament with this one. I really feel like this will be great.
Mini Royale?
Yeah.
Season 3 looks pretty epic. They have a whole, enhancement to the skin.
Okay.
Right.
You guys should show it afterwards.
I'm level
Okay.
9 and
Ooh.
we do have a Game Hunter YGG guild.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
You've got to be level 6 to be in a guild, right?
Yeah, I like sat there and like seriously did grinding all day. Who's
Love
with
it.
me? Vaas. Right. Counting on you to carry me here, no ACL.
Yeah, do you? You're level 9. You're the one that's already been
No,
grinding
no.
this game.
I'm just is there anybody on the other team?
This feels like Call of Duty.
Howdy.
We might
Come on, Dragon. Gohan.
look.
Like,
I
lagging
was
out right
I
now.
was aiming at whoever was lagging.
Apparently you're not supposed to press Alt Tab.
Way to go, Gohan.
You broke the game.
That's
basically.
not
Oh.
okay.
No, I've done that before. No, you're right. You're right. I've
This
had that
is
happen.
a ripoff of Call of Duty map.
It's a what?
Ripoff of a Call of Duty map.
Yeah, it is.
This is a Call of Duty map.
Revenge, baby.
Oh, we are.
Don't shoot
we
me,
are-
boss.
Familiar environment, I would say, boss.
Boku's by himself.
Yeah, I guess. I die a lot.
Go dragon.
One man army.
Let's let them get out of there at least. Let's not just sit there and camp them.
No.
Thank you guys. You're the kind.
We're fair here.
All right, fine.
Shall we go
Good.
guys, let's go pistols.
You both
Like we'll do pistols only, and Boku gets
Yeah.
uses automatic
Okay.
because it's
Alright.
3v1.
I just get to run.
Is it 3v1?
It's 3v1 right now
Why?
because Gohan
Just
decided.
start another game.
Can I do it? Can
Gohan
I
decided not to die for me and jump. Ah,
It's okay, both
I'm
of you.
sorry.
If you
Is that
have
a
one
friendly
person,
fire?
you can take down.
it's okay.
Oh, there he is.
I can
There he is. I
understand.
see him.
I need to go. Oh, that I shouldn't have it that loud. That's alt tabbing is not going to work for me. So
He's got 200 tabs open right now.
Why do
Yeah.
you have 200 tabs open right now?
Guys, don't worry.
research.
Help me
I see him.
understand.
Nice target practice. You guys.
Keep jumping. Keep jumping. Did you see my leprechaun smoke that I have? Spray and pray, baby. Spray and pray. That's me.
Nice target practice.
Who's getting all these kills? Like, it's just crazy.
Not me.
I don't know.
Hey, they've added the score thing in the top. I actually tried to end it. I tried to end the match and it wouldn't let me.
I'm sorry, but
Oh, look at that! I really would like an NFT.
The spot of gold.
Do you like my? Supposedly during Valentine's Day, they had a grenade that launched. They had a grenade that launched hearts as well.
there's
See
plenty
that?
of free skins as well on the battle pass too.
Yeah, I like it.
Think they're taking a book out of Bonko's pages there.
I mean, they
You
should.
get at least a couple of NFTs if you pay for the battle pass.
Yeah,
I
I
might
would
not.
not take it. I wouldn't be
Thank
able
you for
to hit
it.
him with the pistol.
Thank you for letting me kill you guys.
Guys, I've heard that. I've heard that Blanco's Battle Royale is fantastic.
It's fun. It's actually fun. We
Yeah,
should do a
I've heard
battle
Bryce
royale.
Bryce has been playing it a ton.
Yeah, we should do a battle royale. It'd be fun.
But we've talked about how we need to play that as well. I know I really liked that that Twitter post that you did, May, where we let everybody kind of choose.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun.
It's okay. I
Yeah,
died
that
only
was
70 times.
All right, this time it's gonna be more fair. Let's make sure.
Nice.
I just won't alt tab.
All right, private match. Copying the link. Here is the link over here for anybody that wants to join us. Okay. All right, there that is. And we'll do. Shall we do capture the flag or team deathmatch? Team deathmatch seems to be a better. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why is friendly fire on?
I can turn it off. I thought this means it's off. This is on. That's off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is everybody in?
Yes.
It's 273.
I don't know. Maybe somebody has decided to join us. We have a guest. We have an anonymous guest. Guest 273. Hey, has anybody finished Stranger Things? That might have been why I was a little bit late getting everything started. Don't talk about it. We're still on the first of the two. May, was it amazing? Was it good?
It was
Did
amazing.
you
What
hear
is it?
that?
This guy
Stranger
died.
Things are gonna work on
So
Ghost Rider
one of the
with
guys
Marvel.
died. Actually,
Don't you
two.
talk about any of that. Don't you talk about who dies.
Spoilers.
Did you catch that just now? Yeah.
Oh, come on. I hit
Ooh, nice
I
one,
hit noise
Gohan.
a lot.
Gohan had my back. But no,
Yeah, you
seriously
did.
though, Stranger Things are going to be creating Ghost Rider with Marvel though. Ooh.
That's amazing.
Oh.
You can count on me to deliver this inside info always.
What do you guys like better? Do you like EVIO or do you like this better?
EVIO better.
They're both fun, but I like EVIO to be honest.
I just need Gohan to see that recap right there because I have no idea how that hitbox actually him. There's
Don't
no
either,
way
dude.
I should have. There's no way he should have been dead from that shot that I just fired.
They're coming, Gohan. Oh no, bug.
That one counted. That one counted. These guys don't have a play to earn mechanic at all, right?
No, not. I don't know.
I actually kind of like that. Yes.
LastDragon. Only that level 9 showcasing.
Did I
the-
get 3? No, I only got 2. Gohan took me out.
Oh, okay. This is not run, it's slow down. Alright, I was
the shift, right?
so confused for a second.
Oh, shift?
Yeah.
This is like steady. Nice.
Everybody's jumping.
Ooh, there's more fireworks popping off outside, guys.
Oh,
Celebrations all around. We're celebrating
crazy
for you
here.
guys. Celebrating our neighbors right now.
Okay.
Celebrating America.
Celebrating our buddies over in America.
I think Eve.io having a little bit more health kind of helps.
Do you think that their play to earn mechanics makes part of the reason that it's good, or because I feel like
I
the
feel like
tactics in this is pretty good.
It has a lot more health pool.
EV.io just reminds me so much of Halo. Even some of the maps, like we were talking about, you know, Mini Royale having Call of Duty style maps, right? We're familiar with these
Yeah.
layouts. EV.io is just like Halo repackaged in with its own flair. You know, they've added their own little mechanics and
Yeah,
environments.
I can
and
see
make it
that.
different.
I like EVIO a lot. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I like it too.
I feel like this is much more like. Next time, so I have to hit him.
I have no SEO.
Okay, this is unfair.
Why is it unfair? No.
I just spawn in between
Yeah, they
three
spawn camp
people.
in this game. That's the worst part about it.
No, I was just running back there. I don't know what you're talking about. I was just
Spawn
trying to
camper,
camp.
spawn camper, camper,
Yeah.
Also,
camper.
there's like peeker's advantage, right? They're already peeking.
What? Stop making
Gene?
excuses.
No. We got them both. We got them all.
Getting outgunned. Quick on the draw. Quick on the draw. Let's go.
He kills me still.
Let's go.
How many times do I have to shoot Gohan?
Because you can't hit me.
Let's go.
He's a jumper. He's the jumper, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Who is this guest person?
Maybe it's May. May, is it you?
Oh, okay. Someone shot me. Love you, Vaas.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, it's
You
fine.
did.
I was just trying to find out who it was.
Look at that MVP I got. Shall we play a battle royale before we call it a night, guys?
Sure.
Yep.
All right.
That was fun.
All right. Let's copy the link. and I'll put it both again if people want to play it. Maybe were you the guest? You can tell us.
Yeah, I was the guest. And
No,
it's so laggy for
I just
me.
didn't want to call her out.
I need a
It's
new
because
thing.
we're on North America server, but it's not for Boku, right?
Nah,
Look,
nah.
Boku.
It's a bit like
Boku, wave your hand for me.
It's not for Vaas either. Vaas has got like he's got the hookup though.
Hey,
Somehow
wave your hand for me. Hey, not dragon. Yeah, it's something on your computer.
This is like
It's
in the
really-
game.
Uh,
But yeah,
I think-
like in general.
Yeah, I think it's like Mae's
Is it
computer.
because of-
It is.
Honestly.
yeah.
It's her computer.
you know,
It's
it
definitely
could be her Snapchat filter or the Snap filter thing. The Snap
Really?
camera filter.
Possibly.
I have it on too, or maybe it might be
No,
hardware
why is that?
acceleration. Hardware acceleration of browser is off. Maybe
Yeah.
you were trying to stream.
We're
Something
missing
on
some people
Discord.
here. Gohan.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Sorry.
We're
Trying to see
missing
if I can get
guests.
some be in the game.
We're missing guests.
Is everybody ready? We're gonna play Battle Royale this time. Okay.
We are missing one person.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing Mae.
Press Control
so
S.
laggy.
Oh, sorry, go to settings. I don't know what the shortcut is.
Put the lights on for the rest of the stream. Come on,
And
Dragon.
search in
They're on.
settings.
No, they're off, man. There you go.
Hardware acceleration.
I thought I had them on.
Okay, no else. You have Vaas, LastDragon, Gohan, and I will get the rest.
The rest? What's
The
that?
rest, the rest. The rest of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that looks better. May. You're not choppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech support. Tech support live, baby.
That's what I get paid the big bucks for. Whoa.
That's right.
Mine's about making sure communication get back and forth. So. Why can't
May,
I make
did
a
you
call to
join
you?
us? Did you check to make sure that your headset is plugged in?
Dragon, now.
Should I start about Indian tech support?
Please
So the
do.
wires are firmly
Please do.
Please,
connected.
yes.
Please do. Uh-oh.
Dragged out, man.
Check
out.
your... No. You just gotta check your... You gotta check what your landing zone is.
Oh shit.
I didn't make it.
For real?
Because, yeah, I didn't make it in, but I shall watch this heated battle royale.
I like it.
Watching Dragon parachute in.
Oh, I got a special parachute.
I'm descending like a gazelle.
You are a gazelle. I don't care what they say, boss.
And
What
I
do they
died
say?
like a gazelle.
Yep, just like going right into the lion's
Like the
mouth.
lion, like the lion.
I hear
Walked
that,
right into my mouth.
Hey,
They
so I
call
gotta
that
tell you
the-
guys. Speaking of which, we had this event. It was a kids event, and it was weird. It was like all about animals and stuff like that, which is no big deal. So I don't know if you guys know what SeaWorld is, but it's a big conservation park. SeaWorld.
Okay.
We have
Um,
something similar here.
And so we're like live streaming to them, and they're like, hey, do you want to see the whale pee in a cup? And we're all like, what? And sure enough, they have
in a
this.
cup.
Yeah, they had this cup on this stick, and the.
What? What
They had-
happened?
Cool was just camping though, so come on, guys.
I did not camp anybody.
Okay.
He was sitting there picking stuff up
He was
at an
just trying to,
inopportune
Nice.
time.
you know, get ready.
Dragon's getting better. That's what it
From
is.
the
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So anyway, they literally, in front of all these little kids, they had this whale pee in this cup that was on a stick, and we're all like, did that really just happen?
I don't
What
think
in the-
whales do it like that though.
No, I have to find you.
This ends with a relatable lesson to blockchain gaming. I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
no, it's if you ever go for a whale NFT, if you're ever looking for a whale NFT, you'll know exactly what to be careful of. If the cup comes out, I know that you're running and hiding right now. Whoever's still alive, no
If the
stream
cup comes
sniping.
out, that's the quote for the next tweet.
I mean, they've got us trained to pee in cups. Saying.
What color handcuffs?
So you have
We're
one
talking
now.
about like the Axie Community Cup and like the
So you have
Yeah,
Skylaser
your cup
Cup
like the
there.
and the
tournament cup.
Royale Cup.
Dragon.
Like these are the cups we're talking about,
Am I
right?
the only one alive still? No, that's not
No.
nice.
Dang it.
Oh!
Dragon.
I got
Dragon.
lucky.
You're
I
getting
got
better, my
lucky.
friend.
I got lucky. I got lucky.
Amazing.
All right, so I really want to make sure that we get to Voss's boot camp as well. Voss, would you like to do the boot camp while we play a match, or without doing a match? It's up to you. Do you have some screen to share and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have some screen to share.
All right, let's share that screen, and I'll definitely want to make sure we get this in the recap. So go ahead, share your screen, and we will do the boot camp.
So basically, what I'm going to talk about today is this protocol called Max. So in the bear market, something you might have been noticing is what protocols are making most amount of cash flow, like positive cash flow, and how do you even determine if something has like a positive cash flow or something? Uh, and we'll answer both of those questions. But first, let's understand what this thing is, what GMX is. GMX is very similar to DYDX, but why I decided to talk about GMX is this is something where we normal folks do have some opportunity to, uh, like get some yield out of our liquidity, unlike in DYDX. DYDX also has that, but the offering is very minute. So that's why uh, I'm going for GMX right now. Also, make sure that DYDX has been a very old protocol and it's way less risky compared to GMX. So they are incentivizing people to come to their platform by giving higher APR as well. So the risk is higher too. So let's understand what decentralized perpetual exchange means. Basically, if you want to leverage trade and you do not want to give your KYC details and you want it to be decentralized, like permissionless, you come to platforms like GMX or DYDX, and there are several other platforms too.
So no
Right
KYC
now,
is required for this.
yep, no KYC. You can come in, you can do 30x leverage right from your MetaMask wallet.
Okay.
So that this is the protocol, right? So why I decided to talk about this particular GMX protocol is, by the way, not financial advice. Uh, you can get like an APR of like 31% uh, by holding an equivalent to something like uh, index fund for crypto. So GMX is the governance token. Like it says, it accrues 30% of the platform's generated fees, and the rest of it goes to GLP. GLP basically is the liquidity that you provide. So it's a basket of different tokens and stable coins, uh, which people kind of come here and trade. So if someone wants to leverage up, right, they put some money in, but they need something to borrow again, borrow, right? They need someone to borrow from. So you become the GLP. So it's risky because whenever this credit is involved, uh, there's more risk, but the reward is also quite nice. So if you do this in Arbitrum platform, you can get a 16% AP, APR on GLP right now in terms of ETH. So this API you're getting in ETH. But if you want to do it on Avalanche, you can go to Avalanche and you can get it in terms of Avalanche. So this is why I'm kind of trying to cover this. If you have some, some small amount of cash that you're willing to lose, you like not willing to lose. I mean, you won't mind that cash if you lose it. You can probably come here and get some yield out of your stable coins or whatever you have, and it's a very nice time to kind of descend to the market when uh, all the matrices that all the matrices show or is flashing that market has kind of bottomed, but
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
can
we're
never
hearing
say
that.
yeah.
Could
Anyways,
you tell us what this would be like? What is this particular exchange? Like, what would a similar exchange that would be even more popular that we would recognize? Like, what is their main
it's
competitor?
DYDX.
Okay.
I have been telling the name for a while now, so I'm gonna share that screen as well.
Yeah.
Uh, they also like DYDX also did an airdrop. Let me try to share it real quick.
Yep. It's fine. I'll go ahead and get rid of mine.
Um,
Oh,
I
Beautiful.
go,
Here
Han.
it
Happy
is.
happy
birthday.
birthday, Gohan.
So here the leverage is a little bit less than the other one. Notable thing about DYDX is they're moving from uh, Ethereum. So DYDX is based on ETH, but they're moving away from ETH because it's been a pain for them, or maybe they see it as a friction where people they are finding it very difficult for people to come in. So they are moving from Ethereum to a Cosmos based chain. uh, People are like arguing about it, but it's okay. I mean, I personally don't have an opinion as long as the product works well enough. It could be on any chain. um, so this is the main comparator, but more importantly, why do you want to get involved in protocols like this? Why like people always say this, right? Do not go and gamble in the casino. You want to be the casino. um, so let me kind of try to hammer hard on that particular part. Let me try to talk about something called an expected value, right? So I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to
Okay.
share a small mathematical thing. It's called uh, expected value, right? So I'm going to read this thing that I kind of highlighted here. In betting, the expected value or EV is the measure where a bettor can expect to win or lose per bet placed on the same odds time and time again. And positive expected value basically means like you made profit over time, and negative expected value implies you get losses over time. Um, here we can see a very nice example. So before that, like this is the formula. It's very simple. So every time you bet, the amount you are going to win after betting, so after risking, multiplied by the probability of winning, subtracted by the amount that you would lose per bet, multiplied by probability of losing, is going to give you your expected value, right? So here's an example where it's a coin toss, but there's a little bit higher expect like higher EV on heads, let's say. All right. So if you are betting on heads all the time, uh, so you have expected value of 0 points. Basically, for every 10 pounds you're going to risk in this particular example, you're going to make a 0.7. So you want to bet as many times as you want, right? For this particular scenario. uh, I'll explain this calculation once again. It's not that hard. So amount won per bet, right? So how much are we winning? So if the odds is 2.15, usually when there's a coin toss, it's two, right? But for some reason, let's say there's a small magnet or some magnetic effect in that place, and or maybe the head is a little bit heavier than the tail. Might be any reason, but for some random reason, you have higher chance of winning whenever you toss a head. So how do we calculate it? So $10 multiplied by 2.15, it's going to be like uh, 21.5. So you subtract that minus 10, so you get 11.5, right? Because that's the amount you're going to win, because the formula says the amount won per bet. So that's what I plug it in. The chances is still 0.5 and 0.5, and every time I bet I lose at 10 pounds. And if we calculate this, we get a 0.75. So every time you uh, toss this particular coin, you win, and if you bet 10 pounds, you win 0.75 pounds basically. But this is not a very realistic thing. Usually what happens is that you go into a casino, and there might be a 50-50 bet. So usually the expect value would be like 1.90 or something, right? So usually the expect value would be negative for a player, but this expected value being negative for a player is positive for someone else. That's the casino. So if we come back to the protocol that we're talking about, since it's a casino and you are providing liquidity over there, so you actually are earning a cash flow by other people coming into your casino and gambling and losing some cash every time they gamble, because they have negative expected value, similar to that example. And being the casino yourself, you have a positive expected value. So that's basically it.
That's awesome. I mean, that's really great. And would you say that that's how you make every decision in regards to your investments, or more or less, or
Yeah, so every time, so this is a decision making problem, right? So people have been trying to understand decision making for, like, forever. Game theory is a section in mathematics that was created just for this. uh, so yes, it's a very popular thing to every time kind of look at any kind of decision and try to calculate expected value. But it's kind of it's very difficult to do, because sometimes it might seem like something has positive expected value, but it might not be. There are several examples showing that, which I don't think we should cover
sure,
in this
sure.
episode particularly. But yeah, I mean, there are cases where expected value calculations wouldn't work for you. There are cases where asymmetric bets, because if you always try to go for expert value, you're never gonna make a lot of money, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna make like very small amount of money for a very long period of time. But that's probably not what you want to do. If you are a young person and you want to make a lot of wealth, you want to create wealth, that's probably what you don't want to do. If you already have a lot of money and you do not want to lose much or just get some increment amount of money, that's where you kind of use expected value. Or if you're a poker player.
Well, thank you very much, Voss. I can't wait to put that up on socials this week. That is super super cool, and that is very very helpful. Does anybody have any questions at all in regards to what Voss just covered? Noisio, Gohan, Boku, May.
I'm okay.
Excellent.
Well, Boku knows a lot about about blockchain things
Good
as well.
formulas to apply to your
Yeah,
strategy.
I think a good question for really newbies. I am, always looking at newbies. Like whenever we say APR, APY, these are basic stuff for us who knows what this is all about. I am just asking for the newbies, who are tuned in to us. Like, what is he talking about? What is APR? What is APY? Just those just basic stuff.
Voss,
Yeah, you want to know the
Sensei
difference between
Vaas.
APR and APY?
Yeah, yeah,
Sensei
like
Potato
what it stands
Voss.
for, what is APR?
Oh,
Is it for like
usually I don't remember the full formulas or anything, but I do know the meaning. Uh,
mhm.
so APR basically means like you are not compounding it, and APY basically means you're compounding it. And let me explain what compounding means. So let's say you get your rewards every day, right? You stake the coin, you stake like $100. You get some reward every single day. So what you do, you take that reward, you put it back in, and when you calculate it out, if you just Google like a compound interest calculator, and you put in how much increment you're putting in and how much time you want to uh, keep your $100 staked, you can easily find out what the APR is, sorry, APY is. And APR basically is the
APY,
simple interest rate. So right, if it shows like a 30%
annual percentage yield.
30% or something, that's like it's a like what you're gonna get. uh, let's say it's like $100 you're putting in, and if the API shows like 30%, so you in 1 year you're gonna make uh $30. But if it's APY, you're gonna have to plug it into this that compound interest formula and stuff, or just Google compound interest calculator, put in your inputs, how much time you want to stay invested, uh, and what's the APR, or basically the current interest rate, and you'll get your APY.
Okay.
So what I gather from that, what Vaas was saying, is that APY is your annual percentage yield, right? What you get annually, and the
Compounded.
APR, right? And the APR is the percentage rate for the annual period, right?
Yep,
Right, there you go.
exactly.
Exactly.
So in simpler terms, APR is your
Yeah.
rate, APY is the yield
Yeah.
for the year,
Actually,
right?
we
You
cannot
said it
we cannot
perfectly.
really say yield, because APR technically is also yield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
We should
APY
say
is
it's
the annual
compounded.
percentage yield, right?
Yeah,
That's what it is
it
like
stands
in
for that, but
yeah.
technically it's compounded. Like if you're putting like you're putting the reward that you're getting every day back into that pool. So let's say it's like 1% APR per day, let's say, but it's going to be 365 APR realistically. So basically means 1% APR per day. So that basically means that if I put $100 in, I'm gonna get $1 every single day, which would be a very nice investment if that like if this is the case. Usually, these high rates do not persist for a very long time. So every day I get the dollar, I put the dollar back into that $100 pot. So now tomorrow I'm calculating from 102 $101, and the next I'm calculating for $102. So it's like it's
The
making a snowball
compounding
effect.
effect.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
You
sec,
are
boss, boss sec.
muted.
You're muted, buddy.
You are muted.
You're
LastDragon.
muted, Dragon.
Once again, I did mention YGG SPL is still getting 30% on SPS.
But is it an APR or
APY.
an APY?
APY.
Okay, so it's compounded.
Yeah, and it continues to compound.
So that this means that you will always look at APY more than APR.
If you want to hold it, so some people, what they want to do, like for me for example, I want to sell, like if I have a lot of AXS and I'm staking my AXS, let's say I have 500 AXS, I do not want extra risk. I know AXS might go down, so whatever reward I'm getting, I'm dumping it in the market. So I'm de-risking myself. So it depends on what kind of what you want to do. If you like AXS more, you want to double down, you want to bet on AXS more, you keep on compounding it. But if you have reached your risk threshold, and you do not want any more exposure to AXS, whatever reward you get, you dump it in the market and get ETH. Yeah.
Actually, I'm wrong. I'm wrong in what I said. It's APR, not APY.
APR,
So
30%.
it's 34.29% APR right now
You
on
usually, can I add something?
SPS.
Yes,
The
go ahead.
correct term from all the years, from what I knew, it's you use APR to calculate and help you get the API. Like it's the way to find the
The rate,
API, the APR. Now some
percentage
sites
rate.
say APR. So for me, it's APR is the way, the method that you use for mathematically reasons, algorithms, whatever, to produce the API in simple terms. The one is the way, the other one is the final outcome. Don't get confused.
Yeah. Well,
So-
that was very, very good boot camp tonight. And like I said, I cannot wait to put that on socials this week. Great job, Vaas. Great job, everybody who got into that conversation as well. May, I know that we have a giveaway that we want to do.
Oh yeah.
And so why don't you share your screen and then we'll go ahead and wrap this bad boy up.
Okay. So yeah, let me share my screen. Why is it not allowing me? Well, yeah, like to piggyback on what Dragon said about bootcamp, we are gonna post, clips and snippets of the other bootcamps that we had, so you can guys tune in for that. As I share my screen, we will pick three winners. Three
Excellent.
winners of YGG tokens and play to earn. Let's
46 entries. That's not bad.
Nice.
see.
Let's see.
Three. Okay. Drawing. Let's see. Oh.
Okay.
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 Our winners.
Let's announce them.
Mama Gaming,
And
Habib
that's our team,
Tasan,
Philippines.
Antonio Romero. Yep.
Congrats.
Congrats,
Congratulations, you
guys.
guys.
We will
Congratulations.
contact you on how to get your prizes. We will get your wallet addresses for the YGG tokens and PlayToEarn.net points. Thank you,
Wow.
YGG, for sponsoring. Thank you, PlayToEarn.net as well, for sponsoring our giveaway for today. Stay tuned for more, guys. We will have more giveaways in the future.
All right, May, since you're up on the screen, why don't you go ahead and send us out?
Yes, it's been another fun game hunting with the game hunters, the game snipers, and the YGG community. Thank you guys for tuning in for another set of game hunting adventure. Tune us again next week, same time, 10 p.m. Sunday. That's 10 p.m. EST. That is Monday, 10 a.m. Manila time. And so, Cydrake, we miss you. As Cydrake always say, and keep playing.
And keep playing. Not keep winning. We love you, Cydrake. We'll see you next week.
Bye,
Bye. Bye, everybody.